All right. First of all, you're talking about Solomon. Okay. Again, we're not talking about his prophethood, but he was the prophet that was given the ability to control all of the jinns. Okay. Of all the prophets, he was blessed with the ability to control the jinns as well as to listen to the ants. Okay. Now, from the various text comments that I see going by there, who in your religion is actually a prophet of God? Because apparently everybody that we bring up, you guys are saying is not a prophet of God. David is not a prophet of God. Judah is not a prophet of God. All these different, Abraham is not a prophet of God, and Adam is not a prophet of God. Come on, so who is a prophet of God? Again, it's a very important. Again, that we go back to the first question I asked you. If you don't have a true understanding of what is a prophet of God, we're going to go around in circles and circles and circles and not get to the answer whether Muhammad is a prophet of God or not. Okay, it's very important again that you first of all tell me who is a prophet of God, and I mean what makes a man a prophet of God, because we can go into all these different things, different teachings, different this, that, the other, but if we don't have something that definitely proves that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is not a prophet of God, we'll just keep going in a circle and just become an emotional discussion. We need to make sure that we understand what is a prophet of God. We keep going around and around and around. You're bringing up suckling, this, that, the other. That has nothing to do with anything. If he's a prophet of God and that is a teaching of a prophet of God, end of story. There's no need to go anywhere else, to figure it out. Okay, so according to you, when we first started this thing, you said that a prophet of God is one that has, basically tells what God has for the people. So, from the very first revelation that was there. All right. So again, we need to make sure you have a good understanding of what is a prophet of God. So you need to redefine this if you're starting to go around and around in a circle trying to bring up other things. If we don't have understanding of what a prophet of God is, according to your definition, you can't disprove that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is not a prophet of God. He told the people what God meant for the people to hear. End of story. So again, unless you want to update your definition of what a prophet of God is, we're not going anywhere. Okay? So your mic, and again, let's go back to that. Define to me what a prophet of God is, if it's not just telling the people what God wants the people to hear. Your mic.
Thank you. Secondly, please don't put any words in my mouth, guys. Did I ever say that Salmon is not a prophet? Did I say David is not a prophet? Please. And you are the one who asked me from the beginning not to mention the Bible, and suddenly every time you take the mic you jump to the Bible. You are the one who asked me not to do so, and remember, you are the one who is doing that. I promised you from the beginning, so you are the one who is doing it, and when we talk about it, you are saying go back to the topic. So don't mention the Bible, otherwise you will be in trouble. Listen, I ask you, do Satan's work for the prophets of God? You said it clearly, everybody in the room heard you. If you mean genie, yes. Satan's, they don't work for prophets of God and they don't support them. They are the enemy of prophet of God. And now I'm not showing you only they work for a prophet of God. Your God, Allah, saying that He guard them. Those Satans, they are evil and guarded by Allah. They are employee for a prophet of God, and we don't know why. Why a prophet of God? He is using evil ones to get him diamonds, to do diving. They are working for him. They are collecting money for him. So guys, if I say to you now, how you make living Christian Prince, I will say to you, I am a prophet of God who been given authority by God to control Satan, to do diving for me and get me money. Does that make sense? Satans, they are working for me. If my employee is a bunch of Satans, who I am? So we are proving your prophet is not a prophet from his teaching, because if this is true, if your prophet is true, this verse should be true. But nobody will believe in that. And just to show you that's your prophet, he live in an illusion, I want to ask you, do you Muslims believe in the flying carpet? Explain to me how your prophet Salmon, he did fly thousands of miles in the top of a flying carpet, and this is the explanation of Ibn Kathir, carrying in the top of it soldiers, army, horses, whatever you want. All of them, they are in the top of the flying carpet. According to Ibn Kathir in Arabic, 600,000 soldier in the top of the flying carpet, 600,000 chair, in the top of them all their horses, all their food, all their animals, all the people, you know, which mean at least 1 million people in the top of a flying carpet. Do you believe really that this flying board is true? And not only that, if you read the explanation, you will see millions of birds, they are flying in the top of the Prophet Salmon to cover him with shade. Who is Salmon? This is not even God he have. Flying with hundreds of thousands in the top of it. Wait, what is that board? What happened to it? Is that an illusion from your prophet or real? Do you really believe in that magic? Is that a magic or real? Because if it is real, it cannot be magic. If it's magic, it is showing you something not real, which means he was lying to people, saying I was flying, making them believe that they are flying, but they are not. But if it's real, which means it's a miracle. Do you believe really in a flying carpet? And this is a story being taught by your prophet, your mic?
Sir, of course I believe. There is no question about that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do all things, right? I mean, this is what we believe. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has control over all things, I should say. Alright? So, you know, if Allah allowed, his prophet and whoever else to fly on a carpet, then there's nothing wrong. And again, getting back to the controlling of the shayateen, okay, what do you call it? The prophet was, his one gift was he was able to control all of the jinn kind. Okay, and when you asked me the question, it slipped my mind, and I apologize for that. I mean, like I told you before, I am no scholar in Islam. I don't know everything. And yes, the angel, the prophet was the prophet that was given the ability to control all of jinn kind. Okay, so by the blessings of Allah, by the gift of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he was able to do that, right? So I apologize for forgetting that. Please forgive me for my temporary lapse on memory there. All right, but as far as the other let me see, what else did you ask here? You're talking again, yeah, talking about the flying carpet. If that was something that happened, I can believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed his prophet to fly on a carpet. There is nothing that I can see that is wrong with that.